Today we're going to take this nasty interior on my 300ZX and transform it to this on a very tight budget. When I bought the car it was partially disassembled, but I went ahead and removed the rest of the interior to make sure that we're starting with a clean slate. And that includes the dashboard. Then I pulled out all the treasure from under the seats, and that's how I set the budget for this build. I wanted to save the carpets to save some money, so I used my extractor to take out all the nasty grime and rat piss that was built up in this carpet. And then I stripped the old fabric off the interior parts, and this is where I realized they used cheap vinyl to wrap over the original interior. And I cleaned all the parts with acetone and alcohol depending on the material to take off the old glue. Then I just used the original parts to cut out a rough piece of fabric for each piece that I was wrapping. I'm going to be using contact cement. This is what you want to use to make sure you have a permanent bond and it doesn't bubble up in the heat. Do not use these spray adhesives. They're going to bubble up in the heat and not last as long. Ask me how I know. I'm using this dark gray Alcantara that I got from Kaz Auto. I tagged them below if you want to get some for yourself. And then you're just going to wrap all your pieces. A sharp razor is going to be your best friend on this, but you can see the difference it makes. The center console turned out really well. And if you want to see the rest of the process for this interior, make sure you follow for part 2 or watch the full-length video on my YouTube channel.